Hello students, today we are going to discuss on the next division of plant kingdom, that is pteridophytes. Students, pteridophytes are the first terrestrial vascular plants. Yes students, the pteridophytes are the first terrestrial vascular plants. They are found in the cool sandy places on the soil as well as on the surfaces of the various humid surfaces, as well as they are also found in the rock layers or rock surfaces. Students, the pteridophytes are well known for the differentiating level of their body organization. Yes students, these plants are well known for the differentiating body level organization. It means their body is differentiated into the root and shoot system. It means the leaves, the root as well as the shoot or stem are found in such type of plants. If we are going to discuss about the pteridophytes, then this is the vast, or you can say that the large number of species of plants are included in the pteridophytes. They are generally climbers, and you can say that they are bushy types of plants. They are commonly called as horsetail, club mosses, as well as the types of bushes. Students, the pteridophytes are further classified into following four subgroups. We know, before knowing about their subgroups, we are going to know about the general characteristics of the pteridophytes. General characteristics. The members are terrestrial, and found on cool, sandy, moist places. Sporophyte is the main plant body, that is well differentiated into stem, leaves and root, except xylophytes. Xylophytes does not possess the stems. Students, the gametophytes of the pteridophytes are smaller and prothallus and called prothallus. Sporophyte bears the two types of gametophytes through which the gamete cell get produced. The Antheridia that is the male gamete and produced by the sporophylls. Sporophylls bears a sac-like, or you can say that the thallus structure that contains large number of spores, or you can say that the male gametes called antheridium, and the sac is called sporangia. What, students? The sac is called sporangia. In sporangia, many number of male gamete, it means antheridia, are present. These are generally smaller in shape and size. Whereas the female gamete is archegonia. That also formed in the sporophylls of the sporophyte, because the sporophyte is the main plant body. Students, some of the members possess similar types of gametes, and when the fusion of two haploid gametes take place, it forms the diploid gamete, the diploid zygote that further develop into a individual sporophyte. Whereas in the kinds of organism are the members of the plant members that bears the different types of spores, it means the antheridia and archegonia. When the transfer of antheridia take place on the female reproductive part and fuses with the archegonia, or the egg inside the archegonia, then the fusion of both gametes helps in the formation of a diploid sporophyte. Now students, the pteridophytes are regarded as the first terrestrial vascular plants. Yes students, because they possess the differentiating xylem and phloem tissues in their roots as well as stem and the leaves also. Students, the xylem have no vessels, it means tracheids are absent in the xylem of the pteridophytes. Likewise, the companion cells are also absent in the phloem tissues of the pteridophytes. They shows the alternation in generation. It means the gametophyte that is prothallus in structure get results in the development of the sporophyte, and the sporophyte is the main plant body that can bear the two types of structure, the male reproductive part and the female reproductive part in the member of pteridophytes. Students, the pteridophytes are flowerless. Yes, the members of pteridophytes are flowerless as well as seedless. Yes students, they do not bear flower and seeds. This is very important characteristics of the pteridophytes. Now students, we are going to discuss about the sub groups of the division pteridophytes. The pteridophytes are further subgroup into following four groups. What are these? The first one is Psilopsida Psilophyta. Psilopsida Psilophyta. The second one is the Lycopsida Lycophyta. Lycopsida or Lycophyta. The third one is Sphenopsida or Anthophyta. And the last one is Pteridopsida Pterophyta. Pteridopsida Pterophyta. Students, Psilopsida, this is the ancient members of the pteridophytes. Only their fossils are present, are found. Some of the members are found rarely present or in modern today. The members' body is not well differentiated into root, stem and leaves. Their body is profusely differentiated into only roots. That's why the Psilophyta are known to be the ancient type of the pteridophytes, and most of the species of such kind of pteridophytes become extinct today. Taking the example of Psilophyta, the Psilophytes only bears roots, and their roots have the ability of absorption of water and minerals. Psilotum is the best example of this subgroup of Pteridophyta. Here I take the diagrammatic representation of the Psilotum. This is the rhizome at which many node and internodes are present. These are the nodes and internodes having the branches, and this is the stipulate on which the strobilus that bears the gametes are present. Strobilus, it containing the gametes. It bears the scaly lips, or you can say that the pinnules shaped scales are lips. The scales are lips are scaly. This is the node on which the arrangement of the scaly lips present. Arrangement of scaly leaf. And this is the kinds of roots. This is the rhizome, on which the more number of roots are present. This is the structure of the coledonia. Now students, we are going to discuss about the Lycopsida. Lycopsida are the first member of pteridophytes that has well defined the stem, leaves and roots. If we are going to discuss about the vascular system of the Lycopsida, then it bears a well developed and well arranged the xylem and phloem tissues in their cortexial region because it bears stems. And if we are going to take the example of Lycopsida, then Lycopodium. Lycopodium is the most common member of Lycopsida or Lycophyta. Here we are going to describe about the Lycopodium. This is the main branch on which the more number of scaly leaves having the gametophytes are present. This is the stick one on which these fronds-like leaves are present. These leaves are very small and they bears the sporophytes, or you can say that the spore bearing leaves. This is the node, and in between the node there is presence of internode. This is the internode region that present in between the two nodes. Internode. Or you can say the sporangia sporophylls. Sporophylls. Now students, Sphenopsida. Selaginella is the best example of Selaginella is the best example of Sphenopsida. Here I am going to describe the structure of the Selaginella. This is the strobilus that are the accessory structure for the bearing the gametophytes, strobilus, and there are pinule shaped leaves. Yes students, it bears the roll of leaves that are pinule shaped, that are arranged on the main ribs, or you can say that main stems. And there its roots are also present on the various region of the stems because they are terrestrial and the climber like plants. These are the roll of the leaves. And this is the root. Thus students, the Sphenopsida is the kinds of pteridophytes which has well developed type of small shaped pinule leaves, and the leaves are arranged on the stem in a row they bears the strobilus. It means the sporophylls that produces the gamete cells on the ending of each branches. Now students, the last one subgroup of pteridophyte is Pteropsida or pterophyte. Pteropsida or pterophyta is the most developed subgroup of the pteridophyte because the members have well differentiating root and shoot systems. If we are going to take the example of Pteropsida pterophytes, then Drypteris is the best example of Pteropsida. This is a rhizome on which many scaly coiled leaves are found. These leaves are responsible for the further development of rachis, and the brown advantageous or fibrous type of roots are present on the rhizome part of the Drypteris. These are the sarcinate type of leaves, and a single rachis that is also said to be midrib is present on the sporophyte. Sporophyte is the main plant body, and they bears a horseshoe-shaped sporophylls on under the leaf surface. These horseshoe-shaped thallus structures are called the sori. Sori contains many spores. When these spores become mature and comes in contact with the moist soil surface, they get germinate to grow into the new individual sporophytes. These are the sporophylls. The large number of sporophylls are present on the rachis of the Drypteris plant. Here I only illustrate few number of sporophylls. These are the sporophylls. This is sarcinate leaves. Sarcinate leaves. This is the rhizome. The coiled leaves. And these are the present of sori. S-O-R-I. Sori are the structures that are present under the surface of the sporophylls. They bear spores. Thus, students, the vast division of the plant kingdom Pteridophyta have been completed, and I hope you understand this division of the plant kingdom very well. Thanks, students, for joining today's lecture.